Ace of Discs. The Ace of Discs pictures the entry of that type of energy which is called Earth. It is here proper to insist a little strongly upon one of the essential theoretical theses which have inflamed the constitution of this present pack of tarot cards, for this feature is significant, and distinguishes it from the numerous crude efforts of uninitiates to put themselves forward as adepts. The grotesque Barbara-Liette, the obscurely perverse Vith, the poor Surfamist Piladin, down to the verboten ignorance of such autolycus quacks as Rafalovich and Ouspensky, none of these or there can have done more than play the sedulous ape to the conventional medieval designs. Their luck was out. The tarot is a razor. Eliphaz Levi was a master scholar, and knew the true attributions, but his grade in the Great White Brotherhood was only 6 superscripto 5 superscripto, Adeptus Major, and he had no instructed foresight of the new eon. He did indeed hope to find a messiah in Napoleon III, but of the complete spiritual upheaval which accompanies the proclamation of a new magical formula he had no glimpse, no, not though he had Maester Alcofribas Nassia to guide him. See the Grands Annales ou Chroniques des Véritables Desfils. Roy des Dipsodes. 1542. Book I, Chapter 58. Where is given not only a remarkable description of the social conditions of the 20th century EV, but even, in the last line of the prophetic riddle, a clear indication of the magical motto of the adept chosen by the masters to announce this formula, this word, openly given in the name of the abbey itself. But, as so often is the case, it was too simple and straightforward to be seen. Dr. Gerard Incourse, Purpose, who followed Eliphaz Levi, felt himself even more closely bound by his oath of secrecy, so that his dealings with the tarot are worthless, and that although he was Grand Master of the OTO in France, and Grand Hierophant 97 and Ordm, of the Rite of Memphis on the death of John Yacker, these historical data are necessary to explain why all previous packs are of little more than archaeological interest, for the new eon demanded a new system of symbolism. Thus, in particular, the old conception of the earth as a passive, immobile, even dead, even evil element, had to go. It was imperative to restore the king-scale color attribution to that of the eon of Isis, emerald green, as was understood by the Egyptian hierophants. This green is, however, not the original vegetable green of Isis, but the new green of spring following the resurrection of Osiris as Horus. Nor are the discs any more to be considered as coins. The disc is a whirling emblem. Naturally so, since it is now known that every star, every true planet, is a whirling sphere. The atom, again, is no more the hard, intractable, dead particle of Dalton, but a system of whirling forces, comparable to the solar hierarchy itself. This thesis dovetails perfectly with the new doctrine of Tetragrammaton, where the earthy component, he final, the daughter, is set upon the throne of the mother, to awaken the eld of the All-Father. The name itself, accordingly, is no longer a fixed symbol, emblem of extension and limit, but a continuously revolving sphere, in the words of Zoroaster, rebounding, whirling forth, crying aloud. It has been the custom of publishers or designers of packs to set their personal seal upon the Ace of Discs, for grammatical reasons not unconnected with the perhaps arbitrary differentiation in the Latin language between the pronouns mum and ta'am. Saith not the bard, steal not this book for fear of shame. The Ace of Discs, the author's name. The Ace of Swords, thy corpse shall look like Agag's did, in Samuel's book. The Ace of Cups, drink thou no less than Brinvilliers the Marchioness. The Ace of Wands, thy death be reckoned like that of good King Edward II. The central symbol of the Ace of Discs is consequently the personal hieroglyph of the chosen priest and apostle of infinite space, the Prince Priest, the Beast. Liberal. 1.15. This is to be compared with the sigilline sanctum of the order of A. In the center of all is yet another form of tetragrammaton, the phallus, showing Sol and Luna, with the number 666 duly inscribed, as if to equilibrate, to fit into the vesica, with the 7 sevens adding to 156, Babylon 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 30 plus 70 plus 50 equals 7 plus 7, divided by 7 plus 77 plus 77 equals 156, as the magic square of 6 adds to 666, 1 equals 62 equals ... G. T. 300 plus 70 plus 40 plus 5 plus 3 plus I plus 9 plus 8 plus 100 plus 10 plus 70 plus 50 equals 400 plus 200 plus 10 plus 6 plus 50. Should one choose to interpret the vertical line above 666 as 1, and add it, the number of the Scarlet Woman, 667, appears. 667 equals G equals 8 plus 20 plus 70 plus 20 plus 20 plus 10 plus 50 plus 8 plus 3 plus 400 plus 50 plus 8. This cipher is enclosed in a heptagram, as manifestly needful, and this figure again in interlaced pentagons whose sides are extended, so forming a wheel of 10 spokes whose boundary is a decagon, and this again within a circular band, upon which is inscribed in full the name ... G. T, of 12, 6 by 2, letters. About this whirling disk are its 6 wings. The entire symbol is not only a glyph of earth, as understood in this new eon of Horus, but of the number 6, the number of the Sunday. This card is thus an affirmation of the identity of Sol and Terran that will be best understood by those who have punctually practiced Liberish for the necessary number of years, preferably in such hermitages as those of the Sahara Desert, where the sun and the earth can soon be instinctively recognized as living beings, one's constant companions in a universe of pure joy.